Yo, what's the dealio, man? Listen, you already know I got a straight banger for you today, all right? And this video is Sunday. It's the Sunday setup. So, obviously, no live today, all right? I'm kicking it with the fam back in Cali right now. And so, I wanted to still have a video hot and ready for y'all for this week's setups for the market overview, all right? You guys already know I ain't gonna leave you hanging. All right, I don't leave you hanging. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. All right. So today is no different. We got 3 hot, solid setups for this week. I want you guys to pay attention. We're gonna go over it just like we would on live, but it's just gonna be on a video. So nothing that I say in this video is financial advice. If you guys want financial advice, be sure to go talk to a licensed financial advisor. All right. So this last week that we just finished up, it was a full week. I told y'all it was going to be a big week. And what was it? It was a big week. All right. We obliterated the market this week. In the Discord, we obliterated the market this week. We went crazy all throughout the week, right? Market came down pretty heavy. Now, this coming week is going to be very, very important and very interesting and very different. And I want you guys to make sure you pay attention. When I'm saying something, I want you guys to pay attention. I'm giving you everything you need to think about throughout the week. I'm giving you guys the game. All right? So first off, this coming week, what I want you guys to pay attention to is going to be right here. All right, before we go to the charts, we got to look at Market Watch. We got to look at the economic calendar. All right. No, we got nothing on Monday. Okay. Tuesday, Cotility, Case-Shiller Home, PX Index, right? Chicago Business Barometer, nothing crazy, right? Job openings. All right. ADP employment report on Wednesday. U.S. manufacturing, ISM report on business, construction spending. And then what we got? Weekly jobless claims on Thursday. Okay, your Thursday is going to be your Friday. I'm going to say it again. Your Thursday going to be your Friday. The market is not open on Friday. The market is closed on Friday. So we got another 4-day week. This is a shortened week, right? And then what do we have? We got the end of the month. Tuesday is the end of the month, y'all. Tuesday is the end of the month. Okay? So that's what we got this week when we're looking at the economic calendar. Tuesday's the end of the month. That's what I meant. The end of the month. Okay, June ends on Tuesday. July starts on Wednesday and it goes in Thursday. The market is closed on Friday for the 4th of July weekend. So we had a 3-day weekend last week, 2 weeks ago. This week was a 5-day week. Then we got a 3-day weekend. Then we don't have no holidays until Labor Day. All right. So we got that. That's the economic reports. So let's go over the indexes and then we'll go over my setups. But what I want to say is this week is going to be interesting because we have the levels. We have certain levels that either we're sitting right at these certain levels. So we're either going to get a crazy bounce back up or we're going to break through and things are going to sink. We are at a very, very critical place when I'm looking at individual stocks on the charts. Now, we did get some bounces on Friday, but we got to see, if that continues or if that was just a little dead cat bounce. But we're going to start with SPY real quick. Okay? So on a weekly time frame, y'all, I want y'all to look at SPY. What did we do? We came right here. Where did we come down to? Look at every time we came down here, we bounced. Right here, bounced. Right here, bounced. Right here, bounced. Now right here, are we going to bounce or are we going to go up, go through it? We kind of bounced. We came lower though, but we kind of bounced, right? So we got to see what happens. So when I'm looking at SPY on the weekly, okay, yo low, you're going to be looking at 716.70. All right, 716.70. Okay, that's going to be a weekly support. 716.70. Now, so we're going to say puts below weekly support. right? And let's look at the monthly real quick. The monthly failed 2 up, right? They were at 755 and came down to 729. That's where they're at right now. So we gonna see where we at, but down about $14 from open of the month, and we barely broke above the previous month's high. So doesn't look like we're gonna get to above here. We got to go on a crazy run over the next 2 days. Okay, so back to the weekly. Now let's go back to the weekly high. We got right here at 750.17. Okay, so 750.715. 750. 17. Yep, 750.17. All right, so that's gonna be yo. So calls above here, puts below here. Okay, that's what it is. Calls above 750.17, puts below 716.70. Okay, but let's go to the daily real quick for tomorrow, which is Monday. We got a ugly looking failed 2 down. Okay, we got a ton of sellers and we got a ton of buyers, but what do we have right here, y'all? If you use Lux Algo, if you in a Discord, you already know what time it is. We got this right here, y'all. What is this? This is a liquidity grab, okay? What that means is a whole bunch of orders were placed, okay? Whole bunch of orders were placed in this area, and it swept the stock up. So we go, look at what happened at the end of the day, y'all. That's what happened at the end of the day, okay? So what this means is a lot of orders got placed right here at the end of the day. So this could be a signal that the stock market is going up. Even though we came down, and look, we're in the same area. Last time we came in this area, we had liquidity sweeps in this area, and what happened? We went up, right? So this could happen potentially here, all right? So I know I said calls above 750, but Friday's high is going to be 736.51, okay? So calls above 736.51 for Monday on SPY, okay? Calls above 736.51 on Monday, right? And this is on a weekly. That's the game plan. And as you can see right here, we got some sellers between 740 and we got between 743. All right, so we could reject at between 740 and 743. Rejection zone, okay, is going to be 740 to 743. If we could get above 743.13, then we going higher, right? So that's your game plan for SPY. Let me know if that makes sense. I know we ain't on live, but let me know you're hearing me in the comments. All right, next up, we got IW and we got small caps. Look at the daily. Nice little failed 2 down right here, right? But let's go to the weekly. On the weekly, we still looking bullish. This is a crazy little trend we got going on up here, right? Look at that. We got this is a steep uptrend right here, right? It's pretty crazy. If we go to the daily, we could make it bring it in a little bit right there. All right, we could do that, but so that's a crazy little uptrend. So go back to the weekly. We are at all-time highs, y'all, right? We're at all-time highs. If we can eclipse that 300 and hold it, we gonna blast off. So your support level for the weekly is gonna be what, y'all? 292.43. 292.43. That's gonna be your support level on the weekly, okay? And what's your resistance gonna be? It's gonna be 301.47. 301.47. So obviously calls above 301.47, puts below 292.43. Y'all see how we never got below last week's low? And what happened? We didn't have to go into puts really too much. We did bank on puts on some scalps, but we didn't go down. We came up. So same thing, right? Now if we go for tomorrow, which is Monday, and we look at the game plan for Monday, what do we have? We got a failed 2 down. So I'm already going to be expecting IWM to go up, even if they come down, even if they gap down a little bit to 298, right? I'm not worried about that. As long as they hold and then they pop up, I'm going to be expecting them to go 2 up on the day. Okay, so what am I going to sit here and say? I'm going to sit here and say calls above 306, right? Calls above level 306. Okay, 306 says we got full time frame continuity, Based on the strat method, we got a fail 2 down, calls above 306. And where are we going to go to? We're going to go to what? 301.49. Okay? 301.49, 301.47. So that's what you're going to look at on Monday. That's what I'm looking at for Monday. Y'all see what happened here. And then your support level could be about 297.39. Your support level on that is going to be 297.39. Okay? 297.39. All right, y'all. That's how I would play this for Monday. All right. So that's going to be your breakdown for IWM. So we just went over SPY. Okay. We just went over IWM. Right. And now let's go over QQQ, which is NASDAQ, which is big tech. Now, big tech is looking real scary. All right. On the weekly. Look at that weekly right there. Ooh, it's looking ugly, right? But we got buyers sitting in this area right here, not too far away. So we came down to 702. We closed at 706, right? So I'm thinking we could come down to about 696, between 696 and like 686, and we could bounce, right? So I want y'all to pay attention to QQQ. We're going to say a bounce area, okay, is going to be between 686 and 696, okay? We could come down in that area and then we could bounce and get ready to go up and blast off. Okay, we're on a bearish 3-bar though, right? So what I'm going to sit here and say is on a weekly, we got puts below 702.80, right? Puts below 702.80. Okay, puts below 702.80, y'all. We go to the quarterly. The quarterly says down, but it's not. All right. So puts below 702.80, y'all. That's the game plan for QQQ. Okay, it looked like we could come down to below 702.80, come down to 696, and if we come deeper into this area where these buyers are at, we could come down to 686. If we come lower, we could come all the way down to 677. So we got to see. So I'm gonna give it $10 first, and then we gonna see what happens after that. All right, and then we bounce here, and then we start to go up. Now for tomorrow, it's gonna be puts below 702.66. And well, we got that right here, 702.80. All right. So puts below 702.80 for Monday. All right. And then calls above 715.48. All right. That's going to be your game plan for QQQ tomorrow. Okay. So we just went over SPY, IWM, QQQ, economic calendar, all of that good stuff. Let you guys know what's going on with the levels, where we're at on the charts with the market and stuff like that. Now I'm going to give you guys my setups for the week. All right, I'm gonna give y'all my setups for the week and what we're gonna trade in the Discord, what we're gonna be paying attention to. There may be some other setups that present themselves, but these are gonna be what are on my watch list. Okay, so the first setup that I'm gonna be looking at, is gonna be Intel. Okay, on the weekly time frame, what do we have? We got a failed 2 up. Okay, the body of this candle and go off the body of the previous candle right here, right? Failed 2 up on a weekly, right? And then on a daily, what do we have? We got a 3-1 setup. If we break below right here at this 125.36 level, then we could come all the way down here. All right, so first level is going to be this 21 EMA right here. So puts below 125.41 and we come down to 122.12. If we break below there, then we coming down to 117. All right, that's the game plan for Intel. That's what I'm looking at. That's going to be my first setup. My next setup is going to be right here. IBM. IBM, what do we have? What we got cooking on the weekly? Oh my goodness. Y'all see this 212 setup right here? We got a beautiful 212 setup. These also look like tweezers after this downtrend right here on the weekly time frame. This is a big mover right here. Last week, they moved from 248 all the way to what? To 270. All right, this is a big mover. This is a money maker right here. Okay, so we got calls above 273.34, 212 up, right? And we come back up. We do have slight resistance right here between 276.65 and 281.31. This is an area where sellers are at. If we break through there, IBM is out of here. See you later. All right, so this is a 212 bullish reversal based on a strat method. I hope y'all are following me. I hope y'all are hearing me. That's my second setup. And my last setup, I really like this one as well. This is a sleeper. I've traded them quite a bit. They get busy. It's going to be Unity Software. All right, very cheap contracts. Their contracts are like freaking $100, okay? 2-3 weeks out. Weeklies are like $50, $60. You can load up and go crazy on this, all right? So as you can see, they came up, they came down. They've been holding this little level right here for what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks, for 2 months. They've been holding this level right here, okay? We got a 2-1, another 2-1 setup. Unity is about to go absolutely bonkers, okay? If we can get above 28.68, Unity is going to go crazy. I'm telling you right now, they're going to go to at least $31. Y'all see all this upside up here too? They're right above this 21 EMA, okay? We got a lot of upside right here. They already came into this area right here, this gap, and then they rejected. They're going to try again, but at least you can get it from 28 to 31. That is a beautiful move on a small stock right here like this. Okay, so we got a 2-1-2 bullish reversal set up off the weekly time frame. And when you look at the daily, what happened? We had a 2-2 bullish reversal off of this order block right here. So all I'm seeing is money. That's all I'm seeing on this setup right here. Okay, so we got Intel, we got IBM, and we have what? Unity Software. I just broke all three down. We got 3-1-2 on the daily. We got a fail 2 up on the weekly on Intel. We got a 2-1-2 setup on the weekly on IBM. And we got a 2-1-2 setup on the weekly on Unity Software. So this week is your week to get busy. Do not try to front run anything. Let's focus in the market this week, y'all, and let's get this money. If you want to trade with us, if you want to change your life, if you want to take the curriculum and learn how to become an absolute assassin in the market, come join the Discord, come join the Prosperity Collective. Click the link in the description of this video. Come join us this week. Come get busy with us, because the next six months, the second half of this year, we're going to go absolutely crazy, absolutely insane, y'all. All right. So I hope that this video helped. If it did, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys are looking at. Let me know what you guys are looking to trade. All right. I want to hear from you like I always do. Like I always say, y'all, make sure you get up out your head. Go get into this world, because your head is a dangerous place to live, y'all. All right. And also remember, the more you study, the less you worry. All right. Y'all have a great, great, great day, great weekend. And I'm going to holler at y'all on tomorrow's video. Y'all stay smooth, man. Peace.